The world shifts when someone finally notices your potential. And today, something in the air feels different because a high-level figure has their eye on you. And this is not random. And you can feel that truth settling into your spirit like a quiet spark that suddenly wakes up your entire soul. And for the first time in a long time, you can sense a door opening for you. A door that was once locked so tightly you believed it was never meant for you at all. Yet, here you are standing in front of possibility itself, rising from challenges that once felt impossible, and carrying a fire that no one can take away from you. Before we go deeper, breathe and know this moment matters, and if you feel this message reaching you, then you are meant to hear it. And if this energy speaks to your journey, then let it stay with you and hold on to it with every part of your being. And while you are here, I ask you, with sincerity, to like this message, to subscribe, and to leave a comment, because every bit of support helps this message reach someone else who needs it emotionally just as much as you do. There comes a point in every story where the unseen becomes visible and the unheard becomes undeniable. And your journey has hit that point where the quiet strength you carried alone is now being witnessed by someone who has the power to shift your world, and they see something in you that others overlooked for far too long. And they see resilience in your steps even when you walked alone, and they see potential in your silence even when no one asked how much weight your heart carried. And they know that your rise is not something ordinary, and that your path was never meant to remain hidden. You are not invisible anymore. And this is not luck, and this is not a coincidence, because the universe does not work on chance when the path is as intentional as yours. And the energy you have been sending out through every struggle, every late night, every quiet victory is finally returning to you through recognition from someone who understands the depth of what you hold. And though the world might not fully comprehend your journey, this figure does, because they can sense what you are becoming. For years, you convinced yourself that staying small was safer, that blending in protected you from disappointment, that silence shielded you from judgment. But greatness does not bloom in the shadows. And now the light is drawn to you with unmistakable force, pulling you into a reality where you must rise, even if it scares you, even if your voice shakes, even if you doubt your worth, because destiny has noticed you, and it refuses to let you rest in the versions of yourself that you have already outgrown. This moment is heavy, but in a good way. The kind of weight that reminds you that something real is about to unfold. And maybe you do not fully believe it yet, and maybe life has trained you to expect the familiar ache of being overlooked. But hear this truth clearly. Someone sees you, and they are watching your growth with intention, not suspicion. And they are waiting for the moment you finally step into the self you were meant to become all along. You have been shaped by storms that were meant to break you, yet every single one sharpened you instead. And those unseen battles that you fought when the world was asleep are the very reason this recognition has arrived, and people do not see. The nights you spent rebuilding your spirit after life shattered it, but this high-level figure sees the strength behind your quiet eyes, and they see the way you keep moving, even when your heart is tired, and they see that you carry a rare depth carved from real struggle, not imitation. This attention is not a warning. It is an invitation, an opening to your next chapter, and a reminder that you were never meant to walk through life unnoticed. And everything you have survived has begun to align you with opportunities you once only dreamed about. And though it may feel intimidating to be seen after hiding for so long, trust that the timing is not accidental. You were not ready before, and life knew that, and your spirit needed every scar, every setback, every moment of solitude to prepare you for the recognition arriving now. And this figure who watches you is not drawn to perfection, but to the honesty of your journey and the raw truth of your resilience. And they see someone who does not quit, someone who does not break easily, someone who has earned the right to be seen. So breathe again and hold your head higher, because you are no longer standing in the shadows. You are stepping into a room that was always meant for you, and you are entering a phase where your effort, your authenticity, your endurance are finally being acknowledged by someone with the power to change the trajectory of your story. And though you may not feel ready, trust that your path has prepared you more than you realize. You are rising into visibility now, and the world will watch, but more importantly, the right people will watch. And among them stands this high-level figure who is already aware of your potential and whose attention is the beginning of a shift that will change everything. And you do not need to fear this, because your journey has always been leading you here. Keep moving, keep growing, keep believing, because this is only the beginning, and you are not invisible anymore. Not to yourself, not to the world, and definitely not to the one who sees your future even before you step into it fully. And as your steps grow louder in the world, you will start to notice something powerful happening around you, because the moment a person begins to rise, the environment around them begins to shift, and doors that once felt sealed begin to loosen, and paths that once felt hidden begin to reveal themselves. And you may not see the full picture yet, but the one who is watching you does, and they recognize the spark of someone who is on the edge of a breakthrough so significant it could alter the direction of your entire life. There is a quiet intensity building inside you, the kind that forms only after a long season of being tested, when life pressed you, when your heart felt heavy, when your dreams seemed distant. You still moved, and that movement created a signal strong enough to reach someone far above your current level, someone who has witnessed countless people rise and fall, someone who knows the difference between temporary effort and genuine resilience. And they have seen something in you that tells them you are not like the rest. And maybe for the first time you feel something unfamiliar, the sensation of being valued, the sense that someone believes in you even from afar. And this can feel overwhelming, because after carrying so much alone, the idea of being recognized might feel unreal. But understand this with full clarity. You are being seen because you have earned it. You are being watched because your strength has weight. Your presence has meaning. Your actions have shaped a future that is finally catching up to your spirit. You might question if you are enough, or if you are truly ready. And that doubt is normal, because transformation always feels uncomfortable when it begins. But you cannot stay small anymore. Your life is expanding, and your potential is demanding in space, and the attention you are receiving is simply proof that you are stepping into a version of yourself that the world was always meant to notice. Every step you take now matters even more than before, because your journey is not just personal anymore. It is visible, and your energy is influencing the world beyond your own path. And the person watching you is not just observing. They are evaluating the strength of your decisions, the clarity of your intentions, the courage in your heart, and they are waiting for the moment when you fully realize that you deserve this recognition, that you deserve this rise, that you deserve to walk into rooms with your head raised, knowing that your presence carries purpose. You have lived through moments where the world seemed to move without you, moments where others were chosen while you were overlooked, moments where your effort felt invisible. But those chapters were not meant to diminish you. They were meant to build a foundation inside you that cannot be shaken. Because now that you are being seen, you must stand firm. You must believe in the weight of your own worth. And you must trust that the attention you are receiving is not a mistake, nor a kindness, nor an accident, but a reflection of who you have become. There is a strength in you that even you have not fully embraced, a depth you have not fully explored, a brilliance you have not fully stepped into. But the one watching you can already see it unfolding. They can sense your potential, blooming through every challenge you overcame. And they know that once you realize how powerful your spirit truly is, you will change not only your own life, but the lives of those around you. This moment is a call to rise, not in a loud, dramatic way, but in a steady, unshakable awakening, where you begin to move with intention and with a quiet confidence that comes from knowing you have survived too much to doubt your own growth. Now you have been sculpted by experience, shaped by endurance, and elevated by every difficulty that once tried to hold you down. Take a breath and acknowledge the truth. You have stepped into a new realm of your journey, and people who carry influence are taking notice. Not because you asked for it, not because you pretended to be something you are not, but because you stayed true to yourself when it would have been easier to give up. And that authenticity is shining now more than ever, drawing attention, drawing curiosity, drawing respect. You are rising, and this rise is not gentle. It is powerful and undeniable, and it carries a weight that will change the spaces you walk into. And though you may still feel the echo of past doubts, they no longer define you, and they no longer have the strength to slow you, because you are becoming someone who understands. That visibility is not a threat, but an opportunity, an opening, a sign that your spirit is finally aligning with your destiny. The presence watching you from above sees not only who you are today, but who you will become tomorrow and the days after that, and they are preparing to cross paths with you in a moment that may look ordinary, but will carry extraordinary meaning. And when that moment arrives, your life will begin to move in directions you once believed were unreachable. Stay focused, stay grounded, stay awake to your own growth, because this is your turning point, and everything in your life is beginning to shift in your favor. For the first time in a long time, you are being seen, and the world is beginning to recognize the strength you have carried all along, and you are no longer invisible. Not to those around you, and definitely not to the powerful presence watching your rise with intention and purpose. And as your life shifts into this new phase, you will feel a mixture of excitement and pressure building around you, because stepping into visibility is not easy. And being noticed by someone powerful can feel overwhelming. But understand this deeply. The attention you are receiving is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to awaken you. It is meant to remind you that you carry something rare, something steady, something that does not fade when life becomes difficult. And that presence watching you has recognized this truth long before you recognized it in yourself. For so long you walked paths that felt isolated, and you carried a quiet hope inside you that maybe one day someone would understand the weight you held and the effort you gave and the dreams you protected even when they felt far from reach. And now that time has arrived and the change you once prayed for has begun. Yet, it does not come loudly. It comes through awareness, through the realization that your life is drawing the attention of someone who sees beyond your surface and into the core of your spirit. They see the courage that grew in you after every setback and the strength you gained through every obstacle. And they see how you kept choosing growth, even when staying still felt safer, and even when the world around you did not believe in your path. And this recognition is significant, because people at high levels do not waste their energy watching those who have no future. They look for those who carry a rising fire, those who hold potential, those who refuse to break when life becomes overwhelming. And you are among them now. This attention is a sign that your next chapter is preparing to unfold, and you must be ready for it, because opportunity moves quickly, and you must meet it with confidence, not hesitation. You must meet it with clarity, not confusion. You must meet it with the understanding that your life is about to expand in ways you might not fully grasp yet, but will soon begin to feel shaping the direction of your destiny. The world has taught you to doubt yourself, to question your worth, to step back when you should step forward. But the presence watching you now does not see doubt in you. They see a rising force, someone who has quietly built strength through experiences that would have weakened others. And they see the heart of someone who does not quit when life tests them deeply. And because of that, they know you are someone worth investing attention into. There will come a moment when everything you have endured will make sense, when every difficulty, every quiet night, every heartbreak, every sacrifice will form a pattern that leads to this single truth. You are being shaped for something greater than you imagined, and this recognition you are receiving now is the beginning of your arrival into that greater space. You might feel uncertain about how to move forward from here, but trust this, you do not need to rush. You do not need to pretend. You do not need to perform. You simply need to keep growing, keep believing, keep stepping into your own strength, because the person watching you is not looking for perfection. They are watching for consistency. They are watching for intention. They are watching for the spark that shows you are ready for the life waiting ahead of you. Every moment from now on carries meaning because you are no longer walking in the shadows. You are stepping into a level of awareness where your actions, your choices, your spirit are seen and understood by someone who has the power to lift you higher. And even though you may not see them, you can feel the shift they create by simply recognizing you. This shift will awaken something deep inside you, a confidence that has been buried under years of doubt, a strength that has been locked away by fear, a sense of purpose that you have long ignored because you believed your time had not come. But your time is unfolding now, and this presence watching you is the confirmation you needed to move with certainty instead of hesitation. The life you are stepping into requires a stronger version of you, and you are becoming that version every single day through your persistence, through your growth, through your willingness to rise, even when you feel uncertain. And that is why this recognition has arrived, because you have proven through your actions, through your spirit, that you are ready for more than the life you once settled for. You are stepping into a chapter where your voice will matter, where your presence will influence rooms, where your decisions will shape your future in powerful ways. And this awareness might feel heavy, but it is the kind of weight you were built to carry, the kind of weight that comes with purpose and direction, and the truth that you are meant for, more than what you once believed. You are rising, and the world is beginning to see it, and the presence noticing your rise is a sign that your journey has aligned with something larger than you, something purposeful, something that will require strength and courage and trust, but something that will also bring fulfillment to your spirit in ways you have never felt before. Do not fear this attention. Do not shrink from it. Let it guide you. Let it strengthen you. Let it remind you that everything you have experienced has brought you here to this moment where your life begins to expand beyond the boundaries that once held you, and you will soon realize that you were never alone in your journey because someone has been watching, learning, understanding, and waiting for the moment when you finally step into the greatness they have always seen in you. And as you continue to rise, something within you begins to shift in a way you cannot ignore, because being seen after a lifetime of feeling hidden forces you to re-examine the truth you once accepted about yourself, and you begin to realize that every limitation you believed, every fear that held you still, every doubt that whispered against your potential was never the full story. And now that you are standing in the light, you can finally see what was meant to be yours all along. The presence watching you sees this shift happening in you, even if you do not speak it, and even if you do not fully understand it. Yet, they recognize the moment when a person begins to unlock their inner strength, because it has a silent intensity to it, a kind of energy that grows from deep inside the soul, and you are carrying that energy now, and it is impossible to overlook. You are stepping into a version of yourself that life has been preparing you for through every season of patience and every moment of endurance. And this transformation is not loud, but it is powerful. And the person watching you knows how rare this stage is, when someone begins to rise before they even realize they are rising. And that is why their attention is on you, with purpose and intention. You might not see the full path yet, but you can feel that you are no longer walking aimlessly. And the uncertainty that once made you hesitate now feels like a space filled with possibility. And this is the sign that your spirit is awakening to its own strength, and the world around you is starting to respond to that awakening in ways you never expected. The presence observing you understands the potential unfolding in your heart. They can sense the determination shaping your steps, and they can see that you are moving into alignment with a future that demands your courage, your focus, and your willingness to believe in your own worth. And this recognition is not an accident. It is a response to your growth. There is a moment in every powerful story where the character shifts from surviving to rising, and you are standing inside that moment right now. And the energy around you feels different because you are different. And the presence watching you know that this is when everything begins to change for a person, when they start to accept that their life holds more than the pain and struggle they have endured. You have faced situations that tried to break your spirit, yet you kept going, and you carried yourself with quiet strength, even when no one witnessed the weight on your heart. And you moved forward even when you felt alone. And those choices, those small moments of courage, those silent acts of endurance have built the foundation for this recognition you are experiencing now. The one watching you sees not only the strength you show, but the strength you hide, the strength you think no one notices, the strength that comes out when your heart is tired, yet you still try again. And they know that kind of strength cannot be taught. It is earned through life, through challenge, through perseverance. And that is why their attention on you is not temporary, it is intentional. You may feel pressure growing around you, but this pressure is not meant to crush you. It is meant to shape you, because you are being prepared for a level of life that requires resilience and clarity and trust in yourself. And this presence watching you knows that your spirit is ready to step into that space, even if your mind is not caught up yet.